Welcome everybody, it is MyMan 2100 back again with another first impressions video, and it's time, well, can't see the title screen, but we're actually playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on the Nintendo Switch. Definitely something that I changed that, thank God. But it is something that I've been waiting to play for a little while since it actually came out. It wasn't something that I was going to get immediately, straight away, because I wanted to play Xenoblade Chronicles X, which I did eventually do earlier this year, which was great, I think a couple months ago. Now, thinking about it, I think it was around my birthday, actually, from memory. And it's been a long time coming to actually play this. I know some people really do enjoy this game, and some people really, really hate this game. But we'll see where it takes me, because, well, RPG, so who knows. But yeah, like, I know of the characters, I know a little bit about the story, not too much of course. Like, I haven't seen the start. The only thing that I think I really know about the story is the directs that Xenoblade had. I should say Xenoblade 2 had, like the direct segments they had describing the world, describing what you do in the game, and the controls, and that sort of thing. But other than that, you know, and some of the basic characters, not really much else, to be honest. So there we have our main character. His name is Rex. It's new for this game, completely different. I think this is set maybe in the same world as Xenoblade Chronicles 1? I personally don't know, because I know that Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and Xenoblade X don't share the same world. So, I don't know whether to say, there you go, it's Tetsuri Nomura. It's actually a part of this game, which is cool. But it only small capacity. But other than that, you know, I don't know whether this game and the first Xenoblade Chronicles game join up in the same universe or anything like that. I would assume it does, but I personally don't know. So it might surprise me and say, yeah, it actually is. Like, you know, this is like the Monado, and like that sort of thing. It's like Monado is a legend from a faraway land. Like, even if it was something like simple like that, you just know, oh yeah, okay, so it's based in the same world, which is great. But yeah, I don't know too much about this game, to be honest. And like I said, I know a little bit, but not, you know, not a whole deal. So it looks like we found a vault or something under the water with our diving kit.
We really do need to buy ourselves a new depth probe.
And they're really continuing
150 pets to the east. That's not going to fly.
With the European voice actors that they had from the first game, which was cool.
Didn't even have to reinforce it too much. Even with the labour costs, we should be able to turn a decent profit.
Honestly, it takes you 2 days to run the structural analysis. Yet somehow you can gauge the profits in an instant.
Don't go raining on my parade, Gramps. You know, I'm in the salvaging trade for the cash. And little business sense goes a long way. All right?
So the ellipses shouldn't have been there between all and right. It should probably have been before that.
I didn't expect that. You've been living this thing this time.
Rex.
No worries, Gramps. I think we know what's for lunch.
I thought we were going to use the crowbar there. Definitely an interesting way to go through a tutorial. Draw his weapon. Draw the weapon, simply press A when targeting an enemy. Display the target, just press R. Which can tell you is the target marker above his head. Sheath your weapon rather than not continue a fight, simply hold down R and pressing B. I gotta get used to that because R and ZR are right underneath each other, and for some games it's one button or the other, and it's weird. So it's auto attack.
Okay, time to take you down.
Auto attacks are delivered in sets of 3. Attack power increases with each blow, which is usual even for like an action RPG like Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy 15. You know, the combo. Usually the last hit is the one that's the most powerful.
Ha! Yeah!
Oh, arts. So we basically have blade art, I think it's called blade arts in this game, which is kind of a little bit like the nano arts from the first game. Wait till the recharge gauge. So, have square, and X rather. We have an anchor shot, which maybe, I didn't read that properly, and does that give it the HP boost as well?
A sea of clouds, and at its heart, the world tree, piercing the heavens. This is the world we call home. All rest. Story goes that when the world was young, everyone in All Rest lived on the tree, together with our divine father, the architect. According to the tales, it was a bountiful land, and the people there held the power to command even the heavens themselves. They called that paradise Elysium. But then, one day, we were cast out. Nobody knows why. Perhaps we angered our creator, or perhaps it was something else entirely. All we know
The music is good.
to leave Elysium, to live here in All Rest, where it turns out life was pretty hard. But when it seemed like we
Like I was saying with another game, that it sounded like the music had parallels to Final Fantasy 13, and I'm definitely getting getting feelings of that with some of this soundtrack as well. It's weird because a lot of people hate Final Fantasy 13, but I like music. The music of Final Fantasy 13 is one of the things that I really like about the game.
But now those titans are beginning to die out.
Well, can't last forever, I'd say, but I don't know. Don't burn your hand.
The brazier does my weary old bones much good.
You want me to move it, Gramps?
No, that's quite all right. Leave it right there.
Right up.
Doesn't have any food in his mouth. That's one thing that I will say is weird when it comes to some of these games. When it comes to some of these games and showing you situations of the character is eating, there's no food in their mouths or anything like that. I know sometimes it might be disgusting and it's hard to program that sometimes, but at the same time, it kind of just brings you out of it a little bit when stuff like that happens. Another time.
Been happening a lot lately.
More so than before.
I wonder if anyone was living there.
It seems not. And if there had been, they would have all left by now.
Makes sense. Hey, Gramps. Do you think Fonset Village will be gone too one day?
It would not be today or tomorrow, but one day, yes, it will fall.
As
you too.
most things do.
That's how it goes with us Titans. There's no way around it.
Eventually, there'll be nowhere left to live.
Sadly.
So, you Titans were born up there. Is that right?
So they say. For what it's worth. Mind you, I was born here on all rest. As for my ancestors...
The lip syncing is definitely off. Maybe it's because they're trying
Can it
to...
really exist? This Elysium and the creator.
Well, it's a little bit off with some of these lines, but some of them definitely don't really, you know, lip read like there. Like, he finished the sentence before the mouth actually moved with the last word. Sometimes I think it's maybe because of the Japanese dialogue, and it's definitely harder for animations to go through.
Sure would be great
Definitely harder
for
to
everyone.
change some of the
Even folks in
animations
Fonse.
when it comes to that. But who knows?
The divine architect can see us now.
I think this game came out a couple of months before in Japan, if not on the same day, which was, you know, definitely a different pace. So we had the World Tree, but maybe that excuses the lip syncing a little bit, but who knows? Because it might be bad, but it might be good. It's bad in some areas.
Alright, back to making money. I think this haul should be enough for today. Oi, Gramps! Care for a little swim to the Argentum Trade Guild?
You're planning on selling it now? It's getting toward my bedtime.
Don't play the lazy old man with me. There's plenty of sunshine left.
Kids these days. No respect, I swear.
It pretty much describes these days. In fact, I just change it from kids to everyone, because there's a lot of people that just don't give a shit these days. For other people, there's no real respect in a lot of regards. Like, some people are absolute assholes, we'll say. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised with how some of them are raised, but at the same time, you know, you don't expect the majority being so shit. So we had the Trade Guild.
Why, if it isn't Rex? How's business?
Going alright, else I wouldn't be here.
Fair point. So, which one am I unloading?
We can leave that until I'm done negotiating. Shouldn't be too long.
Well, morning is 15 gold per half day.
I'll have you a gold after I sell the stuff. Alright? Later!
Hey, hold on! You know I can't do credit! Does it every time, too?
No one, I'm afraid.
So that's pretty. I like that. Like, too big for a wallet. I'm sorry.
Awesome. This thing's huge. It's not even a Titan ship.
I don't know why it shifted back to my character. But to really get going, count on me for timely explanations. If any new game features you encounter, close this tutorial screen, you'll see a gold mouth with curve port pop up on the screen and let you know you found a landmark. When you discover a landmark, you can return to it instantly with skip travel, which is good, especially when it comes to big worlds and I would say just more open world games than anything else, because like the quick travel feature is definitely something that that Skyrim does well, which I've seen in action. I haven't played Skyrim myself at all, but I've definitely seen it in action, especially with the quick travel feature. And a lot of other games do it. I think Final Fantasy 15 eventually does it, and that sort of thing. And if you defeat in battle, you return to the last landmark. Well, that makes sense. Great variety of landmarks, you know, that makes sense. Oh, okay, so basically everything except down is, you know, tutorial. So left is battle commands, battle controls, camera control, and field controls are in those respective buttons. Oh, at least you have camera control while you're speaking. Definitely something that another game did well. Zelda! That's what I was thinking of. Zelda did that really well. Is that you could, when you were talking to people, you could move your camera around its compass. Yeah, well that makes sense because digit above, which I can't see at the moment for some reason. File information, so it's sunny outside. It's daytime and it's 12:29 in the world's time. Minimap is there. So where the yellow marker, direction we're facing. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Full map being there as well. Current objective is at R. Oh, okay, so it's a little bit like Echo the Dolphin in that regard. We have a full map. Oh, you can zoom in as well, that's good. That's good to know. And bring the map
And
back.
arrived. What? That's it?
It's live, Mayor. There's still more than I give to non-friend. If you bring military supplies, then you get good price. Ceasefire between Moor Arday and Uriah not keep for too much longer, methinks. So weaponry is hot item. Well, what friend think? I'll make it worth your while.
I told you before. I stay away from that sort of thing.
Oh, it's shame. Reg's good salvager. Could be good way to earn pretty penny. Waste of talent, if you ask me.
Don't guilt trip me.
Where were we?
I'll take your offer. 200 now, and you know what to do with the rest.
Okie doodles. Sending monies to Coroner Fonset Village, is right?
Yeah,
It's a beautiful thing. Sending money home at such young age. I touched. Wish my own dum-dum little pond did same.
it's because Gramps doesn't charge rent. Hey, hey! All right, I'm counting on you.
Roger, pleasure doing business.
So I'm guessing that person that he gave the money to is his mum or something. Where are we supposed to go? Okay, so we just have to explore the area at the moment.
Hello, Rex.
Hope you in. Been a while.
Rex looking high spirits? No, how say? Yes, Peppy.
Been worse. So, you got something for me? New job, maybe?
Something like that. Ah, by the way, Rex come from Fonset Village in Letherian Archipelago, yes?
Yeah, that's right. Why'd you ask?
You should go straight to boardroom of chairman.
Wait, what's going on?
Chairman Banner asked for Rex by name.
The chairman. For me.
Well, that's either a very, very good thing or a very, very bad thing. Through the bazaar and upstairs, okay. Yeah, let's ask how he's doing. I didn't expect that. Not bad, not bad. Wife ran out on me, but apart from that, I'm alright. Can't complain. Oh, that's funny. I like that. That's great. how to control the camera, camera. If I could speak English, that would help. To use manual mode, just use the right analog stick. Okay, so if you press it in, it'll set back to Rex's back. That's what we call auto mode. You can also adjust the height and zoom, hold down L, and move left or right to adjust camera height, up and down to zoom. Okay. That definitely would help with finding different items and stuff that would be hidden. Oh, here's the chairman. Thought we might have had to go up another set of stairs, but anyway. Holy jeez, this guy is huge.
Thank you for accepting summons. I, Banner, chairman of Argentum Trade Guild.
But pleased to make your acquaintance.
We hear from purporting that friend is salvager of some renown. That being case, I have dincy-wincy thing to ask of Rex.
A request straight from the chairman.
Reward is 100,000 gold.
100,000?
Friend here, right? Actually, that just the advance.
Holy shit.
Another 100,000.
So you're getting 200,000 gold out of this job.
200,000 gold in total?
Fuck.
I must be dreaming. I'll do it. I hereby swear to use every skill I possess to ensure this job is successful. I promise I won't let you down.
You don't even know what the job is.
Agree without even hearing details of job?
Oh, right. What kind of job is it?
You really have skills for this?
Of course, I'll be fine.
Nah, if you say. Here, crew will explain the task. Bring them in.
Sir?
Okay. Oh, this is where we made our other party members. Cool mask, dude. That looks cool.
Drivers and blades. Whoa, they look so cool.
So, there's something that we want to haul out. There were some current shifts. It showed up in an uncharted area. But it's a long way down.
Nice. I like a good challenge.
Banner offered to assemble a team of veterans.
Sounds a little bit like Sephiroth's voice actor from Kingdom Hearts 2.
From the theory that when Banner have stroke of genius, should hire Rex.
Ha ha! You made the right choice.
A child salvager. Jin, don't tell me we're gonna have to hire some babysitters for this outing too.
What the hell? You look as much like a kid as I do, lady.
At least I wouldn't wet myself for the promise of a measly underground.
What are you trying to say?
Rex, was it? I implore you to excuse my lady's discourtesy.
Jomark, what have I told you about speaking for me? Shut
Drop
your...
it, Nia. Though I do see your point. In any case, it should be easy enough to make sure.
What?
I think it was a test.
What are you playing at?
Well, well, well.
Malos, what good is it beating up a kid?
You said it yourself, didn't you? What if the kid's not up to it?
I said nothing of the sort.
Yeah, you
did
kind of
think
did.
you know, right? And anyway, now we know. You'll do right enough. Though you don't look like a driver. Where'd you learn those arts?
Gramps showed me a thing or two, even when I was little. That was his idea of playtime.
Well, you've got some skill, I'll give you that. Guts too. Kid, you better work hard.
He's more of the act, don't tell type of character. Guessing she's a little bit like a Cinderella in terms of anime cliches. Just a little bit like that, I guess. Holy
Here is
shit.
advance. Use to buy what gear you need, then go to dock on starboard. Banner has arranged excellent vessel for you there.
You got it.
It's actually really good. I'm actually really enjoying this. Checking with ramps. Give me hell when I came back. So, got 100,000 gold. So we've technically on 100,200 gold. Paid the guy who won't be chasing us down anytime soon.
And that about covers it. Alright, I'll see you later. Should be back in a day or two. Take it easy, Gramps.
That does not about cover it in the slightest. Why would you take a job you know nothing about? You don't even know who your employer is.
This came straight from the chairman, remember? What more do you need? Anyway, I'm off. You can take a nap while you wait.
Hey, come back here, will you? Rex!
Now I'm gonna just about. I love that. It's like, go to accessories. Big job preparations received. So that's the main story quest. Of course, we set that as our active quest, because it's a little bit like Zelda in that regard. So we've got regular quests and ones that are part of the main story. So we've basically got, so your regular quests are basically your side quests in the game, and then you know, there are ones that are, you know, part of the story, which makes sense. I would assume some of those regular quests are social building with your party members in a way. I would assume that's in this game as well, but because I know Persona really dives into that a little bit, but I'm not sure about that. So we have ordinary quests that are involved for the main story. So if you're doing that, follow the blue exclamation mark icon. The next destination. And then we'll give you some type of reward. So basically, yeah, it's basically side quest. Okay, so we need to buy a vest from it's bookstore. That. Smithing accessories here. We have a vest. We want one. Have the suit, which is good. So we go to the Central Exchange again. So the vest that we got, it boosts our maximum HP by 24%. That's good. So you go main menu, characters, character setup, and then accessories. Okay, so let's do that. So we open that, go to characters, go to Rex, go to accessories, slot 1, and we put the Abyss Vest on. So our HP is now at 431 health points. Dexterity is pretty high, shit, for being our main character. That's usually not something that happens, but anyway. We have affinity charts, which is basically our ability tree, technically, in this game. I think it's a little bit like Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade Chronicles X in that regard, with this type of setup. A little bit, might be a little bit different. Then we can enhance our arts as well. Don't have enough points at the moment for that, so that's cool. At least we've got a few things. We've got expansion pass, which is part of the thing, and then let's go to, this will be the last thing that I do in this video. Being here about the number too much, well, that's obvious, the enemies. Shady business. Maybe right through the bazaar. Okay. So yeah, Max the Courier somewhere around here. So with all that said, I think I'm actually going to leave it there for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We didn't do too much battling in this, but that I didn't mind. You know, I think that the world building is definitely better in that regard. You know, I think it's a little bit like Xenoblade Chronicles X with world building. The world building in that game was definitely a little bit better than Xenoblade 1, because it wasn't focusing too much on the battle mechanics and stuff like that. It didn't really it didn't focus too much on that. I would definitely say that Xenoblade Chronicles X definitely had a lot of problems with its opening 30 minutes because of the or even the opening hour, just because of how many enemies that you had to fight. That was the only real problem with that, is the oversaturation of enemies, which, you know, I was trying to think of the word there, but yeah, too many enemies, which kind of sucked. But I think the world is definitely a little bit more interesting with this game, and I'm actually really excited to try more of this out. I think this is the only Xenoblade game that has really put me in a situation where I really actually want to try more of it out, because Xenoblade X didn't really tickle my fancy a couple of hours in, and Xenoblade Chronicles 1 didn't do the same thing either. Just felt, definitely, the mechanics of the battling definitely felt really weird. Whereas this game, it actually feels a lot better, in that regard, so I'm enjoying it a lot more, which is good, because I definitely want to play, like, I think this Xenoblade game might be the last one that I play, extensively, because anything after that, not counting, like, expansion passes for, like, this game, that sort of thing, you know, I probably won't play. It's like Tomb Raider, for example. I really am enjoying. I've only played the first impressions video of that game so far. I haven't played too much more of that game in general. But if I play to the end and I really enjoy that game, of course I'm going to go into the second game, Rise of the Tomb Raider, after I finish that game. Maybe give it a little bit of a gap between the two games, but I don't mind waiting to play Rise of the Tomb Raider. And if that game doesn't, you know, go up to expectations, you know, ultimately, no, what am I saying? Hold on, give me a second. If Tomb Raider, the reboot of Tomb Raider, even though it started out really well, it might be a situation where if the game, I get to the end of the game and I didn't really enjoy it, I'm definitely going to still play the second game, Rise of the Tomb Raider. And if that game doesn't really hook me as well, I'm going to be playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider. But then after that, if the game, it's like a 3-strike rule. Like if like Shadow of the Tomb Raider eventually is the game that, you know, is the one that I play and I don't enjoy it, then realistically when it comes to the Tomb Raider franchise, you know, I might keep up on the story, but it's not something that I'll immediately play. And Xenoblade, for me, at this point in time, this game is that third game. Because I think, ultimately, I can keep up with the story when it comes to Xenoblade in general. In some capacity, I didn't really watch any Let's Plays on Xenoblade Chronicles 1, or X for that matter. I'm just seeing gameplay of both of them. I've played both of them in some form of capacity, and didn't really enjoy both of them. So, but I'm really happy that I'm enjoying this a little bit more than the other two games, which is definitely a good sign. So I can't actually wait to play more, which is weird because I haven't said that for a Xenoblade game, really. So, with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this first impressions video of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Nintendo Switch. This has been Mario 10100. You guys have a great day or night, and of course, take care.